Welcome to Vision MBA guys. In today's video, I am going to talk about modifiers. It is one of the most important aspect of verbal section under the grammar part. Now guys, let's understand what is a modifier. Modifier is nothing but it is a word, phrase or a clause that provides or modifies the information about something else in the sentence. In short, let's understand what is the meaning of modifier. If I ask you what is modifying, that means you try to add something, you try to change the basic qualities, but the thing remains the same. For example, you modify your bike will still be the bike, it's just that few aspects are going to be changed, maybe the color, the design, but the bike will still be the bike. Now guys, that is what happens in English. Modifier is a word, a sentence, or you can say a group of words. Sentence is nothing but a group of words that change the meaning or something that adds to what is there in the sentence. For example, if I'll say Rita is a beautiful girl. Now beautiful is a modifier because it's talking more about Rita. Now guys, there are, of course, as I said, phrase and clause. People get confused. What is a phrase? Phrase is nothing but it is a group of words where either the subject or the verb is missing, and clause is basically nothing but it's a group of words where both the things, subject and verb, both are present. Now people are going to ask me, sir, okay, please give me a basic or a simple explanation of phrase and a clause. So understand guys, clause is basically a sentence where both the things, subject and verb, are there. Now what is a subject? Subject is nothing but someone who does the action. For example, if I'll say, I write on the board. Now I is the doer of the action, it's a pronoun who's doing the action, and write is a verb. Now in this sentence, both the things, the subject and the verb is present, so it is going to be a clause. In phrase guys, one of the thing is missing, either the subject or the verb, and because of that missing verb or the subject, the sentence doesn't make absolute sense. For example, if I'll say Man of Steel, Guns and Roses, usually English movie names or Hollywood movie names are nothing but phrases. It is a group of words where one of the thing is missing, and it does not make complete sense. It just give you a certain bit of idea what it could mean, but actually it doesn't give you exact idea what it means. Do not worry guys if you are getting confused. Now I'm going to share examples with you and you are going to understand what exactly it is. Now guys, let's understand this thing with a very simple example or one of the example. The kind of errors are there. The first error is the dangling modifier. Do not worry, do not just go with the words or the fancy names. Understand what is there. After reading the sentence, understand the meaning, and trust me, you'll get to know what is the mistake and how to rectify that. Now, for example, dangling means it is swinging in between. It is not at the right place where it should be used, and when the modifier is not used correctly, it changes the meaning completely, or it confuses the meaning of the sentence. Let's understand this thing. This is the incorrect sentence. Upon landing at the airport, the company sent a private taxi to pick up Sam up. Upon landing at the airport, the company sent a private taxi to pick Sam up. Now, who sent the cab? Now, this is the incorrect sentence. This is the right one. Upon landing at the airport, Sam was met by a private taxi sent by the company to pick him up. Understand the difference in these two sentences guys. Now here, because the sentence formation is not there, or it is not mentioned correctly that who sent the Sam up. This is the Sam up. Taxi to pick Sam up. Company sent a private taxi to pick Sam up. No, that's not right. Upon landing at the airport, the company sent a private taxi to... Now, who is there to pick up Sam? The company, the private taxi. The meaning is quite confusing. Now look at here. Upon landing at the airport, Sam was met by a private taxi. Sam was met by a private taxi sent by the company to pick him up. Here the meaning is absolutely clear that who sent the taxi, how Sam got picked up from the airport, whatever. So guys, this is one of the example in dangling modifiers. This is just one example guys. Let's go on to the another one. Now guys, this is the another example. Now just like the previous example here, the problem is still the same, that the modifying sentence or the word is not used correctly the way it should have been. Now Understand the sentence. Do not go with the names or fancy definitions. Ron found his toy car playing in the garden. Now, here the meaning is quite confusing. I know we speak sentences like these in our daily communication or whenever we speak in English and we do not realize the mistakes. Now, please pay attention here. Ron found his toy car playing in the garden. So, now the toy car, this car is playing in the garden, or the Ron is playing in the garden while and found the car. The meaning is confusing. It is not clear who is doing what because the modifier is not placed correctly. Now here, check this. Playing in the garden, Ron found his toy car. Now this is quite clear that Ron was playing in the garden and that's why he found his car. And that's when he found his car. You guys, one simple thing. Whatever you are trying to modify or whatever you're trying to talk about in a sentence, make sure that always keep that thing closer to the stuff you're modifying. Here Ron is getting modified that he is playing in the garden, so that should be kept closer to Ron. That the same thing was there in the previous sentence as well. Now guys, I understand that this is a very limited information for you guys to understand, but then this video motto is to make you understand where people go wrong in modifiers and how to overcome that. Even if 50% of what you have understood today, and of course there are other examples I'm going to talk, we have done a great job. So now let's go on to the third type of error in modifiers. In modifiers, guys, there is one problem of two words, which and that. Already there is a lot of debate going on among students or confusion that when to use which and that. Well, let's not talk about that. Let's understand in modifiers what errors are there. And I'm going to give you examples. First, I've given you the definition or the meaning. Which, a modifier that is introduced by which should add only non-essential details, okay? That means you add non-essential details when you use which. That, a modifier that is introduced by that should add essential meaning to the sentence. Now guys, I'm going to give you two examples also, that what is the essential means and non-essential means. Please understand, it is all about understanding the meaning of the sentence and then using these words appropriately. At any point in time, guys, if you want, you can pause the video, you can watch it again. And yes guys, this is just a clue of what grammar is and how to understand grammar, what is modifier, how it changes the meaning of a sentence, and in examination how to answer grammar based questions correctly. People try to memorize the rules of grammar. Rather than just memorizing the rules of grammar, it is of utmost importance that you understand the meaning of the sentence and also the function of a particular rule in that or of a particular word in that sentence. Then you can find out or know why the sentence is right or wrong and rectify if it is not right accordingly. Let's go with the examples now of these two things. Guys, as I said that my job is to feed your curiosity, to make you understand that why in a sentence certain grammatical aspect is right or not right. Now look at these two sentences. Please bring that black t-shirt which is mine, and please bring that black t-shirt that is mine. Now ask yourself in these two sentences either which is right or that. Now guys, it is easy. Which, remember the example, not the example, the definition I have given, that which is used with non-essential stuff. Now here that is mine is quite essential. One thing, or in short, that is used when you're talking of the end of the information. There is not much information to be added, but which is used when more information is to be added. So here guys, in this example, the previous sentence is not right. In fact, this one is right. Please bring that black t-shirt which is mine is not right, but please bring that black t-shirt that is mine is right. I hope that this small video about modifiers have given you a bit of idea what is a modifier. Once again guys, before we end this video, I want to tell you that make sure that you just do not try to focus on memorizing the grammatical rules. Try to understand the meaning expressed by the sentence and how to express that expression correctly in English. Once you know that, of course, while doing that, grammar will come into the picture. then only you will be able to find out what is the error and how to rectify that. At Vision MBA, I am going to teach you that it is not just about memorizing the grammatical rules that anyway you guys can do from any book or from any online study material that you can get it for free. Well, this is how it's to be done. This is just one small example. If you have any concern, any doubts in regards to how to prepare for management entrance examinations, you guys can WhatsApp me and my contact details are in the description box. Thank you and stay blessed.